this fight features Eric Oganov from Russia, and he takes on Derrick, the Racer Noble from the United States of America, in fact, from Cuba, Illinois.
Дамы и господа, представляем вам еще один бой в полусредней весовой категории. И в красный угол ринга я приглашаю 28-летнего бойца. Его рост 175 сантиметров. Его вес 77,1 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 23 победы, 9 поражений, 1 ничья. Дамы и господа, встречайте из Куба, Иллинойс, Derrick. Дамы и господа, бойцу, который поднимется в черный угол ринга, 29 лет. Его рост 175 сантиметров, вес 76,6 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд 4 победы, 5 поражений. С удовольствием представляю вам из Кисловодска, Россия, Derrick Oganov.
All right, as we take a look at the tail of the tape, you see Oganov, a year older. The height exactly the same. He's a pound lighter. He's giving away 1.5 inches in reach. Oganov and Derrick Noble ready to do battle. You see the experience of Noble with 23 victories, 9 losses and a draw.
Judge, are you ready? Judge, are you ready?
Our referee is Troy Wall. We're all set to go.
Fight!
Well skilled as Oganov, definitely advanced level mixed martial artist is Noble. Noble in the longer trunks. With his back to you, right into the clinch.
I expected this out of Oganov because anybody who knows anything about Noble knows that he has a very dangerous striking game. I know that Oganov can take it. He fought an absolute war with Chris Ligori. As we see him getting taken down here, he fought a war with Chris Ligori on a Bodog fight event in Atlantic City, New Jersey. But at the same time, just because you can take hard shots doesn't mean you want to.
Well, Noble trying to gain some control here so he can get a little bit of distance in the guard right now. And you see Oganov pounding, but this guy, Noble, will get into position if he can gain it. Tries to go for the side control. Not quite there. Trying to get it. Now in the half guard. But if he can create some distance, he can blast him. Noble loves the ground and pound game. Rolling the shoulder in is Oganov. Good move, huh?
Yeah, you see Oganov, he looked like he was going for that Kimura, but he was in a very bad position leverage-wise to get it. I think it was more just gamesmanship, trying to distract Noble by going after his left arm because he was not going to close that lock from that position.
Well, look at the legs tied up by both guys now.
Line your right hand up. Over his head.
Yeah, you can see Noble using his left foot to try to push down on the knee of Oganov and extricate himself from the half guard.
Meanwhile, Oganov has got his toe hooked underneath, trying to hold it in, keeping himself close so Noble can't create the distance where he can really pound him. So both guys doing a good job. Good defense by Oganov, and Noble just trying to improve his position some possible way.
Good body control by Noble, but I can't see a lot happening from this position. Somebody's going to have to get free.
Well, if they don't get free, Troy Wall will stand him up because there's not much action right here.
But he's going for a crucifix neck crank there, but once again, you see Noble giving the thumbs up. Once again, in a bad position to finish off his opponent. He seems to be finding these submissions, but not when his body's in the right position to do anything with them.
Well, he blasts to the body. Well, you see the arms around.
Noble once again giving the thumbs up. Not in, it's going to be painful. It's just a nuisance. Not going to finish him with a half guard. Now it's getting a little bit tighter. I may have spoken too soon. That's getting very tight. Noble still giving the thumbs up.
Very tight. His face is getting very red. He gives his thumbs up to the ref, Troy Wall. It's loosened up just a bit, and a bit of color comes back into the face.
At times like this, you pretty much have to go zen. You almost have to go limp and try to flow the submission. But now, Oganov getting on top of Noble, doing well to get his head free.
You think he's going to hold on to that and, get in his position, but let it go.
But he tries to improve his position by gaining position on the top. Noble's got the leg in there, trying to keep him off. Firing him into the ropes, and now Troy Wall says freeze because the leg is tied up in the ropes. Whoa, and look at this. Troy jumps right in there. I love that about Troy Wall. Boy, does he take control.
A little bit excited, I think, throwing a couple of shots before the athletes were told to restart the action. I don't think that's out of any bad sportsmanship on Oganov's part from what we've seen of him in the past. I think he just got a bit worked up and didn't heed the referee's warnings.
That might have been a simple language barrier, too, as well.
Good point. We're in St. Petersburg, Russia, and Oganov is a Russian. All right, look at this. Can he get that locked in there?
Looks like he's going for an anaconda choke. But Noble squirming free once again.
And Noble's doing a nice job defensively. He's been caught a couple of times, but he can't really put him away. Oganov can't. Yes. Good spinning move there to try to maintain control. Back on top. Little light blows. They're tied up in the ropes again, and Troy's going to have to drag him out of there.
I disagree with that. He clearly used the ropes to gain him out of position. That was a clear violation of the rules. And Troy Ross should have stopped at Warren and let him stand up.
Noble proving to be his own policeman here as he finally got back to his elbows and knees and drove forward onto Oganov. I agree, though. That was a flagrant use of the ropes to attain an advantageous position.
Back on top is Noble trying to get some sort of side position. Now he goes into some sort of bar here.
He's looking for the Kimura arm lock there, otherwise known as the double wrist lock by catch wrestlers. It looks like he might come close to closing this in the waning seconds of the round, but no. Oganov gives him his back and gives him the choke in the process. He better hold the bell, and the bell does ring just in time.
Boy, the chokehold was set. He was going for the Kimura. Then he wrapped him up with the chokehold. The bell spoiled all that. But a nice recovery for Noble, who had his problems with Oganov in the first round.
Yeah, Noble, I'll tell you what, Oganov is very, very crafty. He's not lightning fast, but he's very crafty at what he does. He goes from submission to submission. But Noble, I'm going to give him that one, 10-9. And here's where Troy Ross had stopped. His leg was caught in the ropes. He must have thought he said go, but he didn't. And Troy Ross steps in again. Again, probably an honest mistake by Oganov. And here's the end of the round as Derrick Noble cinches in. Rear naked choke with about 4 seconds left.
Well, let's see if Derrick Noble can get some sort of momentum going as we go to round number 2 of the scheduled 3-rounder here in St. Petersburg, Russia. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan, Paul Lazenby, and Jeff Osborne, hoping you're enjoying it wherever you're watching around the world. Derrick Noble in the longer trunks of the two as Oganov attacks him. Inside Muay Thai kick there, the knee. Noble holding him in tight to him so he can't get that knee off. He gets his own knee into the thigh of Oganov.
Both these fighters working the overhand clinch, an unintentional knee to the groin by Oganov. That is a hazard whenever you get clinch fighting. Again, I'm sure that was not intentional, but with both fighters throwing knees to one another's thighs, it's always a danger that one of those knees is going to find the mark straight up the middle, and Noble is hurting.
And that knee got right up underneath the cup, as you see.
Look at the look. I mean, we've all been there before at least once or twice, so you know what the look is. The women can't relate to it.
I can relate to it. I'm feeling it right now just watching Noble.
No more warnings after this. This is a very
so even though you may be in a little bit of pain, sometimes you want to take advantage of your opponent when he's tired. But Oganov clearly not any worse for wear.
All right, here we go. Round 2 continues. Time back in. Nice stiff jab by Oganov. Look at this. Is he going to slam him?
Climbing right up under the body of Oganov. Cinching. Oganov slamming Noble to the ground, but ending up underneath. Noble is now fighting like a man possessed.
Look at this.
Back to the guillotine choke. This looks tight. Oganov's got to be in trouble.
It looked like he was almost trying to tap, but now he's got his hands up in the face, trying to get his neck free, but he's got it sunk in deep. Really straining, trying to stretch out the hips and cinch up on that neck.
Noble climbing his feet up the back of Oganov, trying to increase his leverage. This is a double-edged sword because if Oganov manages to weather the storm, Noble will have burned a lot of energy trying to close this choke.
Well, he's got one arm free now. Oganov holding back the left arm of Derrick Noble. So he did a pretty good job escaping from that death hold.
Look at him pushing down on the hips of Oganov, just trying to cinch it in. Look at the look on Noble's face. The look of desperation, trying to solidify the guillotine choke.
You see Oganov pushing down on the left forearm of Noble with his right arm. And that's a good thing to be doing because Noble wasn't able to raise his elbows and close that choke, and now Oganov is out of danger.
And he goes to the old pounding game now, escaping that really tight chokehold. Wings the right hand shot, doesn't quite catch him. A little bit of fatigue factor here now is the side control.
Like I said, Noble burned a lot of calories trying to close that choke, and now that weakness being exploited by his opponent.
Trying to catch his breath a little bit. Oganov goes to the pounding with that right hand. Troy Wall pulls the hand back. They're blasting him. They're on the far side. There's a shot that shows you better what's going on. He's catching him with the right hand.
Noble's going to have to get active soon. There is a rule by which if a fighter fails to intelligently defend himself, it's over, and that rule was just implemented by referee Troy Wall.
You called it. Derrick Noble begging him, why did you stop it?
Yeah, I'm kind of asking the same thing, though, so there was no real punching power behind those. I don't know if his arm was trapped or what. You see Noble adamantly arguing this and smiling like, why did you stop it?
Well, not happy with it. But, of course, Troy Wall's first job is the safety of the fighter. And sometimes these guys are too brave for what's going on when they're getting hit in the head. All right, we'll see in the replay a little bit if we can see it any better.
And that one won't leave a mark, but it sure does hurt. There's the accidental knee. And check this out. Noble goes for a guillotine. Look at this big slam just as he lets it go. Boom. Oganov on top, and Noble takes full advantage and reverses for offense of his own. And here's the end of the fight. I really don't see those connecting them, and I don't know if Noble's arm was trapped or if something was going on. Maybe Troy Wall saw something we didn't.
Well, the ref asked if he was okay, and Noble said I'm okay, but the ref thought he said no. Just handed a note from Alex Polovic to give us that information. So, well, Jeff, as commissioner, do you have the authority to go to the rematch?
Yeah, I can suggest that it would have to go probably past 2 or 3 of us on the fight team. But if that was the case, you know, I would order a rematch. He was not in any kind of danger, in my opinion. And